Brian Particelli, 2fab.com here. How are you?
So good. How are you?
I am great. I gotta say, I've seen all the screeners. I know you haven't, but the first episode, I mean, it comes out the gate swinging. Literally, I mean, we, no pun intended, but
Oh,
yes, there is a swinging scandal. There's talk of a porn addiction. There's an arrest at the end of the episode. And you know, a lot of this has also been in the promos. I'm just curious, what has the reaction been from the Mormon community now that there's teasers for this out there? How is it being received? What's the reaction been like for you two?
completely split down the middle with people like 50% of the people that are excited and like we're rooting for you and this is awesome. I can't wait to see what this is about. And then the other side of death threats and people who are like
Ooh.
absolutely furious that we would sign up to be on a show like this.
Yeah, it's
It
definitely
ha
in between at the moment, but
I mean, are there actually like death threats? Has it been to that level of vitriol so far?
I haven't gotten those personally. I just get like, how dare you call yourself Mormon? Wear
Mm,
your garments, which I don't have them, so I don't wear garments, but just a lot of just assumptions right now.
yeah.
I think we have every right to feel a certain way. Everyone's opinions and feelings are valid, but I think people need to just wait just a couple more days.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how do you think it will be received? You know, is there anything, one, that you're worried about people seeing, and on the flip side, that you're looking forward to them maybe getting a taste of something that they aren't expecting, I guess.
Yeah, I think that with anything, there's always going to be opinions and negative ones at that. And not our job to worry about what other people think. It was only our job to do the best that we could. And that's what we did. So we're hoping that that's viewed, yeah, received well and viewed with grace and understanding that we're human beings and we make mistakes and we're not perfect.
Yeah.
Mm,
And hopefully people watch the show and they see that there's different representations in the church. I think that's the one fear with a lot of members right now is that they're afraid that we're misrepresenting them and that people in the outside world will perceive Mormon women specifically as a certain way. But if anything, I think we're showing that Mormon women are just all different levels of faith, all different looks, just we're not the same. And that's like, okay. So hopefully people perceive that pretty well.
I am curious what you think, one, like some of the husbands and boyfriends are going to think once they see the footage of themselves, and maybe what conversations that might start amongst the community when it comes to, you know, misogyny in the church. And because obviously there's a lot with Zach and Dakota, especially, that I think everyone is kind of disgusted by throughout
I
the season.
Yeah, I think they're aware of their stuff. It's no secret that it's an issue and that it's something that they need to work on. And I think they both are genuinely working on it. Like from what I've seen
Mm,
and from talking to Taylor and Jen, I think that they all are in a good place and a much better place than before starting to film. And that this brought out a lot of things that needed to be discussed and viewed in a different way. And I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing. I think it shined a light on topics and things that were necessary and needed. And I hope it opens up more conversation in the future for these types of things.
Yeah. Because it might happen a lot more in relationships than we realize. And maybe it happens in relationships a lot in the church. And hopefully that opens, just like Demi says, opens that door for conversations to be had in relationships outside of our show as well.
do you think it could reopen old wounds, or do you, like you said, you think they are in good places now that hopefully that won't be an issue?
I think we can't speak necessarily on their relationship. I think
Yeah.
really hard for sure. And it might be different once they see it all unfold in front of their faces because there's times where we would sit down for our confessionals and we're saying things that maybe people aren't aware of. So hopefully they can go
Mm,
into it just remembering each other and hopefully they can come out of it good.
Yeah, even if you know you're in the wrong and you know your stuff is not in a row, like it's never fun to have it brought to your attention. And I
yeah.
can't imagine it being brought to your attention at the same time as the whole world, seeing it on a
Yeah.
screen. So I can imagine it stings no matter what. We're all human. We all feel those things. But yeah, it'll bring up some things and hopefully you can, everyone can just move forward from there.
Yeah.
That's all. for everyone.
And I know, obviously a lot of the promos have focused on the swinging aspect of it because it is the tantalizing bit to really promote the show. But really only one person on the show has at least said they were involved in it. Just what has that been like for you guys to kind of deal with that? And are you hoping that the show is able to, when people watch it, they're able to maybe distance you from that aspect of it a bit more?
Yeah, I think that that's our hope, that when people watch the show, they'll get the answers to those questions that they've been wondering for the past little bit. I think everyone will just have to tune in to see for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for the truth to be revealed.
Yes.
And how do you think, because I'm a Housewives watcher, I love Salt Lake City. How do you think your show compares to that? Do you know the women at all? I'm not sure how small the community is.
How small,
It's
for
very
sure.
small.
We do know a few of them. And I interviewed for Real Housewives actually before interviewing for this show. So it's kind of ironic.
Okay.
It's a very small place. Everyone knows everyone, especially in the influencer community. So yes, but I think the way that it compares is that it's not so much a focus on the drama and the inner workings of the cast, and it's more like a deep dive into each of our individual lives and what
Mm,
we've all gone through as an individual, and then our families and breaking off. There's things that naturally occur within the group, and it showcases working through a lot of things as a group, mom talk group, which I think is amazing. And there's that aspect, but also we all have a story to tell. We all showcase our lives on social media. And so I think it peels back another layer and really shows a deeper level of each of our individual lives.
I think I love too. I think that our show is very unique in the way that we're all genuine, real friends in real life. I
mm,
can't speak for the housewives, obviously, because I don't know them all personally, but I have a feeling that their relationships might end when filming ends. And for us
yeah.
to hang out constantly, even if cameras aren't here,
Talk every single day. There's
every
not
single
a day
day.
that
Our phones are blowing up back and forth with each other, calling me probably 5 times a day. So I think that it's cool to see, and I think it'll be interesting to see that dynamic between true, genuine friendships.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Well, I am very interested to see how everyone reacts to this show. I hope we get more. I hope we get a second season. But thank you for your time today. Have a good one.
Thanks, Brian.